After 2 months, Fantasy Premier League is officially back this weekend, and the FPL champion from last season has some tips for you. Listen.
Number one, just buy Haaland. Unless he doesn't start game week 1, just own Haaland. Yeah, it's that simple. Number two, don't take hits. I didn't take a single hit, and never I ever mathematically felt that a hit would be important. Unless you're really scraping the barrel, I would never take a hit. And that would also be my biggest recommendation. And number three, enjoy the game. Because if you aren't enjoying it, you aren't going to keep playing. So just have fun with it.
This guy,
probably the best.
It was his first season playing FPL, and he won it. We can call it beginner's luck or whatever, but that's like, may believe, like, in FPL, if you've played FPL, you know there's luck and also strategy. But I don't think luck wins you. You can't be number one in the whole world through luck. Like, it can't happen through luck. It can't. So props to the guy Eric Gibson for being started officially before the 203 season. So FPL has been there for around 24 years right now, and it has been there. And now FPL is the biggest fantasy league in the world, over 13 million players last year alone. And Kenya, we are top 3. In Kenya alone, we are top 3 countries playing FPL in Africa, that is. Over 800k FPL managers in Kenya. So it's a massive league, and FPL was created specifically to increase, when, say, for example, I support Chelsea, you support Man U, the other guy supports Arsenal, we will support these big teams. But so, if FPL was created so that the whole league can be entertaining, like you can have a reason to watch Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth, you can have a reason to watch Coventry versus Hull. How? Because when you have a player playing for such a team, you want to see your player perform, you want to watch, and you keep tabs on the team. Like, for example, with the FPL, they give you a budget of 100 million, where you have to create a team of 15 players, and this team, so you have to create a team of 15 players with a budget of 100 million pounds. So in the team, the 15 players consist of 2 goalkeepers, 5 midfielders, 3 attackers. Is that it's 3 goal? Yeah. 2 goalkeepers, 5 defenders, 5 midfielders, and 3 attackers. So that's a total of 15 players, and you can't buy more than 3 players from the same team, no matter how good they are. You can't have more than 3 players from the same team. So you always have to balance it out. And you can't always have superstars in your team. Like, you can't just pick all the stars because of the budget. There's constraints. 100 million pounds. If it's your first time playing FPL, if you're a rookie, you might think 100 million pounds sounds a lot. No, it's not. It's very little. And so when you're creating your team, you have to now have budget players, like budget midfielders, budget defenders, even a budget striker, even a budget goalkeeper. For you to have all these stars, for you to have, say, Haaland, you want Haaland on your team, you want, say, Bruno Fernandes on your team, you want, say, Gabriel on your team as a defender, say you want Ryan, you'll have to have budget players on that same team. So how do you get these budget players? You get them from these small teams. So this we call them small teams. So from those small teams, you have to keep tabs on them, yeah? You keep tabs on their players. How have they been performing? How have they been? So this is why FPL was created, so that the whole league becomes fun. And so we are already starting, and FPL, so I've already told you how many teams. So FPL here in the is for Premier League, that is. It's not just football in general. Fantasy Premier League. And there's some tips, yeah? I want to give you an intro. So this is just an intro. This is the pilot episode. So there's some tips. In FPL, there's the wildcard. A wildcard enables you to, like, so when you create FPL, with time, so when you create your team for the first time, they give you a chance to, like, after each week, you're given 1 free transfer. You can make more than 1 transfer each week. You can, because you can look at your team and be like, oh, this team is terrible, I need to remove so and so. Yeah, you can. But each extra transfer that you make, you take a hit of 4 points. So you can there's a time when you're like, I have 5 players to remove. So you 5 players to remove, you can be like, nah, I can't take the hit. That's 20 points. So you decide to play a wildcard. So wildcard enables you to change the whole team permanently. Like, when you change it permanent, there's a free hit. Free hit enables you to change the whole team for only 1 week. Like after that week, your team, the original team that you had before, reverse to it. And also there's triple captain. Triple captain, when you play the triple captain, you're captain. So in FPL, there's a captain, there's a vice captain, and a captain. So the captain, when the points he gets per week, they get double. Whoever you've captained in your team, if he gets 10 points, they become 20 points. And if he happens not to play, your vice captain automatically comes the captain and his points gets double. So when you play the triple captain, your captain for that week, his points get triple, more than double. So they get triple. And then there's bench boost. Bench boost, now when you play bench boost, even your bench, because you see it's 15 players, you can only start with 11. There's 4 on the bench. Your bench, the points they have, they get counted as your total points. Because normally the bench points don't get counted. They only count the 11 players. So the importance of having, you also need to have a good bench. You have to balance out your team. You have to balance out your team. That's one thing about FPL. You have to balance it out. There's so many things. FPL, you can say there's luck and everything, but there's strategy. With luck takes you so far. Strategy brings you consistency. Like with strategy, things might still not go as you want them. Because you'll be like, I need Alan. Alan always performs. But still, Alan can have a terrible bench. But one thing with strategy, it gives you some form of consistency. Utakuwa to somewhere nice with consistency. And when you create your team, you need a balance. Obviously, people will be like, oh, we need Raya. Oh, everybody wants Raya. But with Raya is super expensive. I don't know, 6 million, 5.5, that's 5 million. That's super expensive for a goalkeeper. So you'll have to balance it out with a budget goalkeeper. So with Raya, considering as a goalkeeper, goalkeepers rarely get benched. So you can be like, you can just find someone else. You can just find some cheap goalkeeper to balance it out, because you're like, Raya will almost start every game. Then you go to your defenders. You have to pick like 2-3 short defenders, like say Gabriel or Saliba. You can't go with both. You can't go with both, but that's not advisable. You need to pick one, because when you decide to go with both, it's not advisable to go with 2 defenders from the same team. Because they concede 1 goal. This is how points work in FPL. In FPL, they award you points this way. A goalkeeper is awarded points by clean sheet. So first, every player. So you have 11 players. So you can't have 3 players from the same team. And when you start your team, when you create your first 11, you have to have at least 3 defenders in the first 11. A goalkeeper goes without saying. You have to have at least 3 defenders in your first 11. And so you have 3 defenders. Say, let's start with the least you can have. Say 3 defenders, 1 goalkeeper. Already you can't have more than 3 strikers. So the moment you started with 3 defenders, it means automatically you'll have to play with 3 attackers. So that will be 3 attackers, 3 defenders, 1 goalkeeper. That's 7. Remains 5. Now it remains 4. That's 3, 6, 7. It remains 4. Now you have 4 midfielders. That's if you go with 3 attackers. You can decide to go with 5 midfielders and go with 2 attackers, or go with 4 midfielders and 3 attackers. So when you're setting up your team, you want to maximize points. If you go with 2 defenders from the same team, you are at a disadvantage, because when they concede just a single goal, clean sheet points get wiped out. So this is how points work. When a player plays just at least 60 minutes in a game, he automatically gets 2 points. A player reaching 60 minutes in FPL, automatically 2 points. From the goalkeeper to the attacker, automatically 2 points. So that's guaranteed. If he plays at least 60 minutes, not less. Even 59 minutes, you don't get anything. You get only 1 point. If he plays even a single minute, that's 1. If he plays at least 60, that's 2 points. Then you go now for a goalkeeper. A goalkeeper gets points from clean sheets and saves. If a goalkeeper keeps a clean sheet, and a clean sheet counts for like a clean sheet is for also at least 60 minutes. You have to keep a clean sheet for at least 60 minutes. No, I'm not saying like if it is the 60 minutes point that you already get the clean sheet points. So when a goalkeeper plays at, like, say we use the second half, if a goalkeeper gets substituted in the second half, even if he keeps a clean sheet, you'll only get 1 point, because he has played less than 60 minutes, so he only gets 1 point for playing, at least. And saves. Each 3 saves, a goalkeeper gets 1 point. So for a clean sheet, it's 4 points. So if he has played more than 60 minutes, 2 points, and another clean sheet, 4 points, that's 6 points. Each 3 saves he makes, he gets 1 point. So it gets added on. So if he makes 6 saves, that's 2 points. Playing 60 minutes, 2 points, that's 4. And then another 4 for a clean sheet. That's 8. That's when your goalkeeper is having a good day. And when he gets 8 points, there's a high chance he'll qualify for the bonus points. There's also bonus points. I'll talk more about that. So we go to the defenders. Defenders, there's also same. Defenders also apply almost like goalkeepers, but defenders also have chances of scoring and assisting. So when a defender scores, when a defender keeps a clean sheet, gets a centre back. If he's a centre back, that is. As long as a defender, that's also 4 points for clean sheet, and also 2 points for playing 90 minutes. So that's 6 points. And if he scores, if he's a centre back, if a centre back scores, he gets 5 points. So you'll say clean sheet 4, playing 62, that's 6, and then he scores, that's 11 points already. If he scores, that's a defender, a centre back, not in your, like a centre back in real life, like Saliba, Gabriel, a real centre back in real life. Because you don't really need to have a centre back in your FPL team. You can go with wing fullbacks. You can decide to go with full. This is not a real team. You can decide. My defenders will be Reece James, Vardiol, say Wood. Is it Wood? No, Wood. Yani say James, Vardiol, then this Timber. That's what Wood. Timber. So Timber, and also maybe White. Like all wing backs. You can have that. So when a centre back scores 5 points, if a wing back scores, if it's a full back, say James, say Cucurella, but go on, say when any full back you can mention, Frimpong, that's 4 points on top. And if he gets an assist, that's 3 points. So you can add it all up. You can see how the maths adds up. And if now we go to the midfielders, so midfielders now here is where the real points are at. Real midfielders, that's where the real points are at. So a midfielder only gets 1 point for a clean sheet. So if a team keeps a clean sheet, a midfielder gets 1 point. So midfielders, their points come from attacking. So when you're creating your team, you have to have attacking midfielders. Don't go with DMs that you're having Caicedo in your team. Like Caicedo can score once in a while, but if you want to have consistent points, you have to go with attacking midfielders, the likes of Bruno, the likes of Odegaard, the likes of Palmer. You get my gist. The likes of Bruno, like for attackers who get assists and goals. So for a midfielder, a goal is 5 points, an assist 3 points. Playing minutes, 90 minutes, more than 60 minutes, 2 points as usual. If they keep a clean sheet, 1 point. And then there's the bonus points, which I'll talk about. So that's for midfielders. Attackers don't get any clean sheets. So if a team keeps a clean sheet, an attacker doesn't get. That's strikers. They don't get any clean sheet points. They don't get clean sheet points. And also, their goals, there's less points. Like if a striker scores, that's 4 points. You see, he gets the least points for goals because he has a high chance of scoring. So for attacker, it's only scoring and assisting, which is also 3 points. So they get 4 for scoring and 3 for assisting. And maybe then now the bonus comes. So this is how the bonus points work. So when a team plays, so there's different contributions in the team, in the game. If you are playing nicely, you're contributing, you've scored. If your player has scored, if say if a player has scored, if he's an attacker or a midfielder, he has scored, he has assisted, his chances of getting a bonus points increase. So there's always 3 bonus points. The one with the highest points gets 3. Then this followed by 2, then 1. So they get distributed, and you get. So when there's a game, there's 11 players from each team. 11 players from each team. If your player is playing for say you have Bruno, say it's Chelsea, say it's Man U versus Crystal Palace, you have Bruno. This game ends 3-1. Bruno has 1 goal and 1 assist. So since it's Bruno also, there's a high chance of him getting bonus points. So he'll get say 3 bonus points. Say he'll be the leader on the bonus points system. So he gets 3. So they add 3 points on top of the assist point, on top of the goal point, and on top of maybe the clean sheet if they kept one, and on top of maybe the playing 60 minutes points. And also there's losing points. If a player gets a yellow card, that's -1 point. If he gets a red card, that's -2 points. And DMs. So if people was like they saw people rarely use DM, defending midfielders, because they don't get points, they rarely score. So they decided to reward defending midfielders. So starting last season in FPL, they award defensive contributions, and that works for midfielders and defenders. And so I'm saying DM also an attack. Even Bruno can get the defensive contribution points, but DMs are the ones who contribute defensively more, so they get points Also, they can be given 2-1. Same with bonus point, 3-1. It gets distributed that way. So even the defenders get one. For DEFCON, mostly they go center backs because center backs tend to be the ones doing many tackles. Then that's when it increases your points of getting the DEFCON. So that was just the intro. I think I've gone into deep. That was just the intro. Stay tuned for the part 2 of the FPL series. I'll try to keep you up, and in the part 2 I'll show you my first draft team. You can copy, take ideas from it. Thank you.